Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I am excited to bring this unboxing to you. It will be of the Sigma 50mm f1.4 DGDN art lens for Leica L-mount and Sony E-mount cameras. Let's get to it. Before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon to get updates for my upcoming content. Let's get to it. As many of you know, I love a 50mm lens, and so much so that I must have one for every kind of camera that I own, meaning from my Lumix cameras, I got a 50mm for that, and for my Nikon cameras, I got a 50mm for that. I just love a 50mm lens. It's such a versatile lens, and this lens right here has been a lens I've been eyeballing and I will be picking up myself. I haven't yet, but I asked Sigma, can I go ahead and do an unboxing for all of you out there? And that's what I'm here to do today. This won't be an opinion piece per se, because I haven't gone out and shoot it. I have it for a month. I'm gonna take it with me on my trip to Greece and putting it through its paces. I already have 3 photo shoots lined up before I leave to on vacation. And then I'll be doing some video as well as some vacation photography, some landscape, etc. with it. And then when I get back, I will give you my overall 1 month opinion about this lens. Till then, well, let's check out the unboxing. Okay, so here we are. We got the Sigma f1.4 DGDN art lens, and I could already tell it is, I got this one first for the Leica L-mount. For my Panasonic S5 Mark II, which is the camera I plan to bring with me on my trip to Greece. And I could already tell just from the box, it is smaller than the 50mm f1.4 that Leica or Panasonic offers for their full mount cameras, which is a lens I use all the time. Matter of fact, it's one of the lenses I use the most for all of my talking head videos for YouTube. So I love that lens, but I wanted to test this one out for 2 reasons. One is I'm seriously considering on buying this lens. And second, I wanted a lens with the same quality in terms of fast aperture, but smaller and lighter. And that's what this lens is. So let's go ahead and open it up. So immediately, of course, they have a nice little pouch in here, a little case, which I've never used, but I always keep everything whenever I do buy a lens, just in case I ever have to sell it or anything. People will pay top dollar. So you have all the instructions in, I'm guessing, Japanese as well as English, but I pretty much know what this lens is all about. So we're going to go ahead and put this over here. Then let's open it up. Here we go. Yes, this is actually, I believe it's, right now I'm using the Sigma 35mm f1.4 DGDN art lens on the Lumix S5 Mark II to film this video. And this is the lens I use all the time. It stays on this camera in this setup for whenever I want to do YouTube videos. It does a fantastic job. And since it's a DGDN lens, it has a native L mount on the back of that Sigma lens. So therefore, the autofocus never misses a beat when communicating with the Lumix S5 Mark II. And that's why I keep it right there. I like this focal range for my YouTube videos. So since this is a DGDN art lens, I already know I'm gonna get great performance coming out of this lens, even though it's not a Leica or a Panasonic Lumix lens. All right. I own personally, I think 6 or 7 Sigma lenses, and this must be in my bag sooner or later. This might end up being like a Christmas gift to myself. So for reference, here's my hand. You can see right there how big it is. It's not big at all. This is a great lens to fit in any camera bag. So it has the autofocus, and manual focus switch. It has, which you can see right there. Let's see if you can see that. Yep. It has a control button, or I'm guessing this, you can assign this button right here. It has the aperture lock right there, switch here. It'll keep it right in place in the auto, and then otherwise it'll switch it out. Yeah. Cool. There it is. The filter size is 72 millimeters. So very accessible filter size for this. I like it. I think that 35, let me double check the 35. The 35 is a 67. That's what I thought. So this one is slightly bigger. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. Doesn't feel heavy at all. It's at least a third smaller than the Panasonic Lumix 50mm f1.4 lens. Okay, so this lens is right now available at sigmaphoto.com for $850. It has an angle field view of 46.8 degrees, if that matters, but it has 11 diaphragm blades. So we're going to get some sharp photos, hopefully some beautiful bokeh with this lens. I could already tell I'm going to get it because I've gotten it with the other Sigma art lenses that I've had. It goes up, it closes down to f16. So f1.4 to f16. So that's going to give me some great sharp images for landscape. When I go up to like f11 is usually kind of what I do for landscape photography and so forth. What else is there? The weight. Okay, so for the weight, they're both same. For L-mount and Sony E-mount, we have 670 grams for the L-mount, and which is 23.6 ounces, and Sony E-mount is 660 grams. Okay, slightly different. 23.3 ounces. Okay, so with that said, it's not heavy at all. Just over a pound or so. The focus is super smooth right here. Can't even hear it. Let me put it up to the mic. And up to this point, I have used numerous Sigma lenses for all my filmmaking. So if you ever check out any of the films I've done, more than likely I'm shooting it with a Sigma lens. And it's because of that reason, because of how silent this focus is, as well as how reliable the autofocus is when I use the DGDN version with my Lumix cameras. And they're pretty compact. They're not heavy. So a lot of the times I can put this right on a gimbal and not skip a beat, and I'm still getting superb colors and sharpness and details out of these lenses. So I'm very excited. Let's take a look at the rear element. So if you look, since it's DGDN, it has a very short flange distance built for, as the name implies, digital native. That's what DGDN is for. Okay. So if you're a Sony or Panasonic user and you don't want to spend top dollar, this is the only way to go. This is the only way to go. And if you're a portrait photographer or a headshot photographer, wedding photographer, honestly, almost any photographer, you need a 50mm lens. I mean, it is such a versatile lens. In my opinion, it's the jack of all trades. It's the Swiss Army knife of focal lengths, and you should have one in your bag. Now, a lot of times there are debates between, should I go all the way, get a fast lens like a f1.2 and spend that big money, or an f1.8. Well, this is the sweet spot. This is a sweet spot. And the reason why is that it's going to give you 1.4. So you're in a professional grade of glass, but the price isn't going to kill you. It's $850. And to get a lens like this with this kind of quality, and I'm sure the performance to match, it's almost a no-brainer. So Sony and Panasonic L-mount users, this is the lens for you. Now let's attach this lens to my Lumix S5 Mark II so you can see what the entire kit looks like. All right, so what I got here is my Lumix S5 Mark II in a small rig camera cage, because I love using this camera for a lot of video work. Matter of fact, that's all I use is Lumix cameras for my video work. And then I have a top handle right up top here, and then I hook my monitor right there. Okay, so as you can see, I have no lens. So we're gonna connect this right now. Here we go. Oh, wrong button. Here we go. Cool. Awesome. See how this bad boy works. Okay, so here we are with the Sigma f1.4 DGD and art lens for L-mount. I'm recording it with the Lumix S5 Mark II. As you can see, this is my monitor for when I do my talking head for YouTube videos. And look at the focus. It snaps. It is great with the Lumix phase detect. It works awesome. Look at that. Very reliable. Okay, I'm recording at f2 right now. Okay, look at that. It's even catching the wire there. Boom. I'm not doing anything. I'm not pressing anything. It's doing all the autofocus on its own. So, that's what I mean. When you're getting a DGD and art lens, you're getting a digital native mount. So the communication in autofocus, you're not going to miss by using this third-party lens. Okay, so that's the 50 f1.4 DGD and art lens. And as I said, it's available for Sony E-mount camera users. With that said, that was just a quick unboxing, a very brief review. I just want to show you what it can do in terms of autofocus when it's mounted to my Lumix camera, and to prove to you that you're not going to miss out on autofocus performance. And it's a fantastic, matter of fact, a phenomenal third-party choice for you Sony and Panasonic users out there. Oh, matter of fact, since it's L-mount, you can also, if you're a Blackmagic 6K cinema camera user, this lens is for you as well. And numerous other brands that do L-mount nowadays, but and Sigma has their own camera out there as well that obviously takes L-mount. If you have any questions about this specific lens, let me know. Post your comments down below. Of course, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to check out this lens for yourself. You already know what time it is. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, don't forget to press that like, that share, that subscribe, and yes, smash that bell icon to get notifications for my upcoming content. I'm Robert Silver, and until next time, keep shooting and stay creative. Thank you for watching.